for watching the Mr. Iron Nugget YouTube channel. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the Back to the Future Part 2 Marty Mcfly from 2015. I mean, it says Ultimate, but who really cares? Now this figure is another NECA Toys figure, so basically I think it's my favorite company now next to Hasbro. Not just saying it, but just saying it. Also, we have another camera. So you will see what my facial expressions are in this video. I don't even know if you can hear me or not. It's just the fan going. So let's just get to the review now. And see, say you like it. So let's take a look at the packaging, and then let's take a look at the figure. So actually, unlike our NECA Mikey figure, this figure's packaging is actually really interesting. So, right here it just has a little window display, well, not window, we'll get to that later. It has a cardboard front of Back to the Future Part 2 poster with Doc and Marty right there, and the DeLorean right there, pretty epic. Down here, Back to the Future 35, I'm assuming that's the 35th anniversary. You never watched the movies. I know people are going to hate me in the comments, but who really cares? On the side, lightning bolt to the DeLorean. Do all the days, years, I don't know. Ultimate Marty Mcfly. It says Marty Mcfly 2015 right here. Why is it saying Ultimate? We don't know. There's a glam shot right there. Just take a photo of that so you can see it right there. There's all the other figures from the line. I definitely want that Marty and the Doc Brown right there. So there's that. And it shows what's included already in it. On the side, it's a nerd glam shot of the other side right there. And then on the bottom, it just has a bunch of legal stuff. Now you may be saying, where's the figure? I want to see the figure. Well, my friend, you can with the opened displayed window. It's a door. But honestly, it was pretty big, so I am actually going to show you guys what is on the thing. So right here basically has a Marty Mcfly still of the actual figure, and then there's the actual figure right there with the head sculpt. Well, no, there's the head sculpt. Then there is the hoverboard, then there is the Coke, then there is the hand, and then there is everything else. We'll get to this stuff now. So this figure comes with a good amount of accessories, so let's take a look at those now. So, the first thing that's pretty obvious that is in this is the hoverboard from the movie, which is pretty cool. Now, there is two interchangeable parts in this, not hearts. That's a little weird. Two interchangeable parts, so if you would want to, you can go and switch those out. I will show you how to do that later. Then, there's that one right there. And then there is also, where did the, oh, there's their one, forgot for a second. This is one take. So, there's that. Then we got our little flying posable stand thing right there. We know we love our flying posable stands here in the Mr. Iron Nugget YouTube channel. Then we also got a little Pepsi bottle, or a pep bottle right there. Let's see if the camera can get that. Focusing. There we go. So we can see it, but it's Pep bottle, not Pepsi. Then this thing, I know it's for the Pepsi, but if somebody in the comments can tell me what this is from the movie, that would be great. It has a little bit of blue, it's clear. Just gonna make this more visible for you Back to the Future fans to see. Also, I would like to talk about how the bottle actually looks pretty cool. And then we also got the hoverboard, which I like that they put NECA instead of Mattel on there. Love that it has a texture for the strap. Hoverboard right there. Has a big 80s vibe to it. Then we got, now it didn't come with two sets of hands, it only came with two hands for the figure. So there is a open relaxed hand for the right hand, and then a closed, a holding hand for the right hand. So nothing for the left. Then we got two Michael J. Fox head sculpts. Now this one, it's, yeah, I wouldn't really know what to say for this one. Sort of, not really, maybe. Maybe could use a little bit better work. Mine actually got his ear without a little bit of skin tone right there, so that's a little bit disappointing. And the other side, it could do better work because there's also just a tiny bit of brown there, so there's that. And then we got the silver hat head sculpt. I don't know. This one looks really accurate in my opinion. I think it's straight on. So that looks pretty cool. I also love the textured detailing on the hat. So there's that. Back of the head. Looks amazing. Now, let's get to the figure. So here's Marty, and yeah, I mean, like, if I had to describe him in one word, I guess I could say he's a person and he looks pretty cool. But no, he's just more than that. He's more than just a normal human figure. He has a bunch of stuff that's just from the movies. So, like we said, the head sculpt had the silver hat on, so you can put that on. And also down here on the legs, he has the lace-up shoes. And I actually saw a video where these guys made it into a real thing, so I'll put that in the link in the description. I don't know, maybe put a card up here just to maybe do it. Maybe I'll put a card up there. I don't know, but yeah, it looks just like a fig. It just looks like a human. Nothing special, just a human. But I still love the sculpting, so yeah, I guess we can get to that. So the figure has a. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Just 1 second. He has a dumbbell joint, so you can put it that way, that way, that way, that way. We're not even to articulation yet, and I'm already talking about it. So, there's that. So, it basically gets concealed from the head, so you don't see any joints, unlike a Marvel Legend, with some of them. So, then right here we got the jacket, which is a dark orange and gray with some orange buttons. And I definitely love how they did the double elbow joint here, where they actually put the texture where there isn't a double elbow joint. So when you move it, then you get to see a little bit of texturing right there. I also love how they have a little dangly bit right here and a dangly bit right there. And then another dangly bit right there when you move it, so that's pretty cool. I also love the wrinkles in the sculpt, and I also love the design that they gave him. Now, what I am a little bit disappointed about is that they gave us a sculpting here, but they did not give us any ab crunching. It seems like right there was some dust, but I got it off. I do love the wrinkles in the sculpt. Definitely like the darker parts of it, so that's pretty cool with the stitching on the neck. So that's pretty great. Then right here he has his pockets out, I guess. So it's a cyan type right here with some dark jean gray. I didn't mean to make that pun. That was a terrible pun. Then keep going. Then down here we got his laceable, tieable shoes. I'll just do one because why not? Then right here we got the 3 little buttons right here. Moving around, looks great. Now when you move it down, it is gray, so there's not white in there, so that's a little bit of a disappointment. Then I love the soles too. I love the texturing on the soles. So yeah, that is the Marty Mcfly without his head right there. So yeah, there's his head right there. Now, like I mentioned earlier, you can put the hoverboard a different way. So what I like to do is, if you want to make Marty fly on the hoverboard, you take this piece off. You have it, it's already like this. You twist it like this. You lift up that part, and you take this part and you just plug it in. It will just plug in automatically. Then there's this part down here, and as you can see, there's actually a little lip. I don't even know if you can see it, but if you try really hard, you can actually like get it off. But sometimes for me, it would get off automatically. Or you can use This thing. I don't know why you would use it, but I use it sometimes to get it off, and sometimes it'll work. Sometimes it doesn't, but I'll just be back in a second. Now that you got it off and you spent a good hour on it, you take this piece, it's a little bit more thicker, and you just plug it in there. Now there's ports on the bottom of the board, and there is little pegs on there, so you can just plug it in. There's not really any detail on it, which is a disappointment, but then again, you're not really looking at that detail, so you can just plug it in right there, and once you hear that popping sound, you can take this piece right here, the clear piece, and then just pop it in right there. So that is how you make the flying hoverboard for Marty. Now, let me tell you about how Marty gets on this thing. So for my Marty, it's a little bit weird. He has peg holes on the bottom of his feet, so you would assume that he can plug into it. But with mine, he can plug into it, but the problem is that that's as far as he can go in. So he can't plug in all the way, which means that you can't make him really stand. Like, you can't make him stand at all, which is a little bit of a disappointment to have for this figure, because you mostly would want to have, yeah, see, look right there, it plugs in fine here, but it's a little bit weak here, so I don't know, maybe like, I don't want to glue it though, is the problem, so maybe find a way to fix it, but yeah, that's a bit of a disappointment right there, so let's actually now get into the final result. Did I say final result? I meant to say size comparison and articulation too. So both of this figure's head sculpts can go up all that much, down that much, side to side. I can do a 360 if you want, I don't know. There's no ab crunch at all in this, so that's a little bit disappointment. Both arms go up that much. Double jointed elbows, no bicep swivel, unfortunately. Both interchangeable hands go up and down, so there's no right to left or anything else, and they do a full swivel 360 right there. Then up here, there's no, I don't think there's any torso swivel, and there we go, I almost knocked over my camera, so that was great. But there's no torso swivel, so his legs go out that much. They go out that far. Yep, that's a squeaky noise. That's never going to come back. Yep, okay, that makes me feel like I'm going to break the figure. There's only one double joint in this leg. Then both feet go that much back, that much up, so not a lot. Then there is ankle pivot or rocker, however you want to say it, and he can't kick his butt, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And here is Marty standing next to the 6-inch scale Marvel Legends Night Rider. I keep saying Night Rider. Night Thrasher. Aha, there we go. I'm gonna remember Night Thrasher for the next review. Night Thrasher. Honestly, this figure is really good. I feel like it was an okay figure, but it wasn't as what I expected for the figure. I thought it could be a little bit more, as considering that there's not a lot of articulation in the figure, like there's no ab crunch or there's no waist swivel, so I would have liked that. Also, I wish there was like a little bit more accessories, but I can't really complain about that. So I hope you guys like this new perspective. I hope you guys like everything new about this video. Please subscribe, hit the like and notifications and everything. I'll see you guys later, and bye. Hey, wanna watch cool more epic videos? Click here.